How you doing? My name is Trooper Bob Urban. I'm the Community Services Officer for Troop R, which is in Dunmore, Pennsylvania. I go out to different places, I talk to people, I read, there's certain presentations, just kind of like how police protect, how they're here to help you, and what they do in society. So any topic out there that's kind of like a new topic or a hot topic that's out there, I'll go out and talk about it and explain it to everybody. So today I'm here at the Hamlin Community Library and I'm going to read a book. This book is called Police Officers on the Go by Alyse Sweeney. So we'll first start off, proud to be a police officer. Police officers keep people safe. They make sure people follow the laws. Helping people makes police officers proud to wear their badge. And you see the police officer has their badge on them right there. Mostly every police department you'll know wears a badge, except if you look at me, I don't have one. The Pennsylvania State Police uses their patch, which is on their shirt, as a badge. Now I do have a badge and I usually keep it in my wallet or anything else, but we don't display it on our uniform. Our patch acts as a badge. And as you can see, anytime a police officer reports to work, they start the day at their police station. Many people work in a police station. A dispatcher answers the phone when people dial the emergency number 911. The dispatcher tells the officers about the emergency and about where they need to go. Here's the dispatcher there. You can see she takes the calls and a dispatcher answers all emergency calls. So if anybody has ever had to dial 911 for an emergency, an accident, this is the person you'll be talking to, a dispatcher. Some police officers work in the police lab. The lab is where they look at clues, such as this, a fingerprint. Clues help police officers solve crimes. Fingerprints are very, very important for helping solve a crime. And as you know, not one person has identical fingerprints. So when any type of crime takes place, we can go in and we can dust for fingerprints and find out who actually committed that crime, because no one person's fingerprints are alike. Then you look, it goes into a computer. Police officer looks at the fingerprints at the police lab. This police dog is an important part of the police team too. Police dogs are great at helping officers find and rescue people. How? With their super sense of smell. Dogs can smell a lot better than we can, so we use dogs a lot of times for people that maybe are carrying drugs in their car, drug dealers selling drugs. We can go by a car and not even smell or know that something's there, but if we bring a canine officer in, that dog will immediately smell what's in the car and it will start barking or it'll sit down, and that'll make the handler realize that there's something there. Police officers spend most of their time out in the community. Some ride in a patrol car, others travel on bikes or motorcycles. A few officers even ride on horses. So as you can see, patrol cars help police officers to get where they need to go quickly. And we use what? Our lights and sirens when we want to get somewhere in a hurry, right? So here's a typical thing with the dispatcher. Come in, Officer Dave. Officer Dave here. There's an accident at 36 Burke Street. I'll be right there. So a two-way radio helps officers talk to the dispatcher and to each other. So when the dispatcher talks in the radio to us, that's the way we convey information. We also have a computer in our car that we can instant message each other, and if instead of using the radio. At the end of the day, police officers fill out a police report. The report describes what happened that day. Police officers are always ready to help and protect the community. There are also many different types of police officers. You have detectives, fish and game wardens, forest rangers, and harbor police. We don't have them around here, but places that live near bodies of water do. We do have forest rangers, we have fish and game wardens, and detectives are another entity within the state police. So here's a few words that you might want to become familiar with. So you see a badge is a small sign that is worn on the clothing or uniform. A dispatcher, as you saw, is a person who answers emergency calls. Fingerprint is a mark made when the fingertip is pressed and ink impressed on paper. Patrol car, a car that police officer drives. Police officers, people who keep others safe and make sure that laws are followed. Police report, a description of what a police officer does each day. And a two-way radio, a tool that lets police officers talk to each other. So here are some other tools that police officers need. Flashing lights on our cars so we can get to a person that needs help quickly. Handcuffs, if a person gets arrested, when we have to transport them, we have to have handcuffs, a loudspeaker if people can't hear us, and a flashlight to go to different calls at night. And that was the book, Police Officers on the Go. Just to follow up on that, police officers are always there to protect you and help you. So never be afraid to come up and ask a police officer a question or anything else. They'll be more than happy to answer your question and just to make you feel safe while you're out there. Thank you and have a good day.